Mario Golf Super Rush is exhilarating. Let me clarify that. Mario Golf Super Rush's intro movie is exhilarating. Over the span of a few minutes runtime, the game's intro cutscene featured enough character development and cinematic action to have me excitedly anticipating supershotting my way to victory. Bowser, Wario, and Waluigi meeting their demise at the hands of King Bob-omb? Sign me up. This is fantastic. The gameplay that follows, however, less so. The developers at Camelot Software Plane did their best to translate that opening sequence into Super Rush's gameplay. Mario and company can run to their golf balls between shots to advance, adding a new, racing light mechanic to an otherwise stationary experience. Still, Super Rush is a golf game at its core, and no amount of flashy videos or player maneuverability will change what's an otherwise single-button experience. In my first couple hours of playtime, however, I found it most enjoyable, despite the game's title, to slow down. The Thursday before Super Rush released, I spent the day on an actual golf course, photographing actual golfers taking their sweet time between teeing off and putting balls. As much as it was a fairly competitive event, the spirit of golf, and healthy selection of country club booze, seemed to encourage a leisurely day on the links. I prefer to play Super Rush in the latter way, carefully planning out my shots at a snail's pace. Unlike everywhere else on Earth, time on the golf course doesn't matter, and while my meticulous strokes haven't yet seen me finish playing under par, they have led me to my favorite feature of the game thus far, Bogey music. If you're unfamiliar, Mario Golf Super Rush has a few different pieces of music that play as you close in on the hole. Assuming you're actually good at the game, you'll likely hear the majestic fanfare of scoring an eagle or the jazzy escalating melody of hitting a birdie. Even decent players can take a moment to two-step to the Latin-like song for stroking par. I, on the other hand, live for the bogey. Attempting a putt one stroke over par greets you with a soulfully tense piece of horn and bass music that breaks away into a somber, down-tempo track that sounds like your golfing career has reached its sunset. The track is composed by Motoi Sakuraba, who, for the past 22 years, has been the sovereign king of Mario's athletic music, scoring 14 of his games. The bogey music in particular is a fun rework of the putt variant, dropping the track's horns while emphasizing the existing guitar and percussion work. The track only runs about 11 seconds for a full loop, and in classic golfing mode, you'll be hard-pressed to hear any more than that. If, however, you're bad enough at the Super Rush style of play that you can shoot a bogey and do it faster than the computer-controlled characters, you can listen to this sweet loop while they finish their games. Inevitably, that means abusing the Super Dash mechanic just well enough to reach your golf ball before your competitors, while still hitting shots poorly enough to warrant earning a bogey. This self-imposed challenge might be the most invigorating way to play Super Rush of all, with the reward coming in the form of soothing auditory release. It's only been a few days, and I'm already losing interest in Super Rush. I've rationalized that, whether in real life or in the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm probably not a golfer. The music fan in me, however, has found enough to love about the game, even if it's at the expense of the all-important scorecard.